Do you want to do what we did the other day?
When I heard those words, my heart would sink to the bottom of my feet.
For 8 years, my uncle asked me this over and over and over again.
When everyone was asleep, my uncle would sneak into the living room and practically pull me off the sofa and drag me to his bedroom.
Some nights, I had no strength to fight and no energy to cry.
I would just lay on the floor and hope that I could disappear until it was over.
Other nights, I would cry and he would laugh at me.
I would write in my diary about it and leave it open, sitting on the kitchen table.
For years, I hoped that my parents would read it
And save me, but they never did.
I remember the last night he tried to hurt me.
He tried to pull me off the couch, but I fought him. He pulled and pulled, but I said no.
That was the night I became a survivor.
I never saw my father cry until the day I finally told them what had happened.
I saw the look of pain in his eyes because he couldn't protect his baby girl.
My mother's family didn't believe me. They called me a liar.
They said it was my fault.
If I didn't tell anyone, my mom would still have her family. They said I must have done something to deserve it.
My friends didn't believe me either. At a football game, my friends told me that God was going to punish me for lying.
For 6 years, I suffered from depression,
Eating disorders,
2 suicide attempts,
abusive relationships,
low self-esteem.
and anxiety.
I was scared to be around men.
I thought every man had an ulterior motive.
That he was going to do the same thing my uncle did to me.
I went through a phase where I didn't date because of the fear of being abused again.
Then I slowly started to build myself back up.
It wasn't my fault. I am beautiful. I am worthy of being loved.
Always remember, it's not your fault.
For me, I've never had an experience that I can quantify as that terrifying. So the only way I can even remotely relate is if I were to think of a time where I was in fear.
You know, as someone who deals with sexual harassment, you know, being gay, walking down the street, getting called faggot with a death threat, like, I deal with that. I have to be on alert all the time. And throughout the years, I can remember the catcalls. I can remember how that made me feel. I can remember those people, those faces, those words. And what helps me get through with that is that I can't let one person define a group of people. You know, not every man is bad. Not every woman is bad. Not every black, white, Italian, Hispanic, Latino is bad. And for this horrible, traumatizing experience to hinder her from developing future relationships, it's heartbreaking.
As a straight man, it's difficult to imagine that someone that I could potentially be with would be afraid of me. Or apprehensive to have an experience with me because of someone else.
Yeah.
Or based on someone else, and think that I have these ulterior motives that Ronda felt every man had. I think I speak for a good amount of well-adjusted men out there they don't have ulterior motives, that they're genuine humans. They want to have these real experiences with people and not take advantage of someone.
I felt that it was good also the way it ended with saying, always remember it's not your fault, because it's not. It's not your fault. It's this other person attacking you.
As people, we're proud of her.
Yeah.
As a person, I'm happy that she is coming out on the other side.
Gain so much strength.
Yeah.